Welcome back to News Watch, folks. We are tracking the drought because this thing developed back in June and it continues. The New River at Thurmond, the record low flow is 870 cubic feet. Right now we're at 3380, which actually is similar to last year, but look how it has declined over the past couple of weeks because it's been so dry. Now the other spot, the Greenbrier River at Alderson, not too far off from the record of 48 cubic feet. Right now we're at 104 cubic feet, but even that level has dropped off since the middle part of July, or at least July 9th. So things are really drying out. Your garden is drying out. And here's how far below average we are for the month, 1.5 inches. We usually get quite a bit of rain, 3 to 4 inches of rain during the month of July. Our temperatures are in the 70s to the north, but once you get into the urban areas, we're in the low 80s in Beckley and in Greenbrier County. The rain staying to the east. But if you notice, a couple little echoes are developing in Pocahontas County. So those highest elevations, Marlington up towards that national road that goes up into Pocahontas County and Snowshoe, may see a brief shower. That's about it. Otherwise, we are staying dry across the region. The rain and the flooding basically from southern Virginia all the way up into the northeast, and this low pressure is heading on out because we have another little system to the west that is keeping that low from crossing over the mountains. So you can thank or not thank this system from not giving us any rain. It's warmer than 24 hours ago across much of the country, except along the east coast where we have the clouds and rain. But notice we're starting to see some cooler weather across the northern plains. That's going to come into play with our forecast a little bit later on. In the meantime, maybe a brief shower along 219. Otherwise, we are clear with temperatures in the 60s. Tolerable humidity on Saturday with a high of 88 degrees. So a gorgeous Saturday overall. And with the aches and pains forecast with this persistent weather pattern that we've had, we pretty much have higher pressure until we get to Wednesday, folks. That's when you'll feel more aches and pains. The heat and a little bit of the humidity come back Monday and Tuesday ahead of that front across the northern Rockies. We'll have 2 days near 90, and then we finally get a cold front through. And that cold front promises us a couple of showers and thunderstorms during the middle part of the week. So here's how it all plays out on the 7-day forecast. 88 degrees both Saturday and Sunday. Monday, 2 of the hottest days of the week with a high of 90. Notice I put the heat index on there, 92 degrees. So at least the heat index won't be outrageous, but it's still going to be very hot outside. And then finally, in all caps, much needed rain on Wednesday. 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch is not going to be a drought buster, but anything helps at this point. And then we're back into the 70s on Thursday and Friday.
All right, so it's nice to see that at least we won't have our hottest temperatures this weekend, and it's very nice to see, in all caps, finally some rain. Do you think that we will get even more rain after that day? I know it's still a little early, but...
Well, that's a good question because there's a somewhat low downside risk that the front stalls over the area and we get a couple of days of rain, but at this point it does look like it's going to push through and we get drier air in. Now, typically in the summertime, these fronts can come back to the north as a warm front and bring us more rain. So we're talking next weekend we could benefit from more showers if that front makes its way back towards the north. They tend to do that in late July and they tend to bring us a good bit of rain. So that's what we'll watch for. I guess that would be a week from tomorrow.
All right, well, fingers crossed. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Chad. And we have more news and weather coming your way right after the break.